Good morning, my name is Stefania Alba, and today I'm going to talk about what is my passion. This phrase, especially for me, is very difficult to answer. I have realized in the course of my life I have found the answer. For some, it will be a sport, for others, painting, but for me, it's music. For a very young age, have realized that I liked melodies. In my school, I didn't have subjects, for example, music or art, because it was an emphasis on administration and business. I never studied how to play an instrument or take care of the voice. So to end up loving something like music is ironic. People will say, but how if she didn't have an instrument? I can only say that it's something awesome and wonderful. I remember that in those school days, just for fun, I sang with my friends when there was a class change or something like that. But when my classmates or teachers listen to me, they always say, your voice is unique and different. I like to sing, but sometimes uh, I stage fright when I prefer keep quiet. But in the school, they end up choosing me to perform songs in English, in pairs, or even alone. The first time I sang in front of an audience, there were about 40 people. I was 11 years old. The song was very simple. It was in English. I remember that my mother looked for a dress and the moment was unique. But a year later, I sang with two partners. The I was scared. I sang in front whole school. We practiced a lot, but it didn't go as expected. The presentation was worse. In one part of the song, each one sang her part, but without imagining it, when my turn came my microphone was off. Everyone laughed at me and I continued the song until the end, but from that moment don't I did I didn't want to raise my voice again. I was a little girl and making mistakes was not an option for me. And in those moments, I had the support of my parents, my mother, and my family. They always reminded me how valuable I was and the potential that the art of singing had in this case. Um, Now, when I started this speech, I said how difficult it was to find an answer, and what I mean is how to find what makes yourself, what makes your days happy, or just feel good for a moment. About the fact that we cannot consider something important because, yes, it is to find that it makes our heart beat, and if I am honest, it is a feeling that you cannot compare. It is something unique. Over the years, I decided to turn my passion into a secret, and today I continue to do. So not because of what people say, but because sometimes fear or panic dominate me. I feel different when I'm alone in my room and I want to sing a little. Sometimes I take refuge in music and I only sing to maybe feel good and get to feel that peace that I want to achieve. I usually do it when I'm very happy or, on the contrary, very sad. It is as if I enter another world. I think it is something that I can not explain exactly. Very few family members know that I sing or sang or chant like that. Even my friends, I think the only ones who know are those who have listened to me as a child. I always ask myself the question of why not bring it to life? Or why not show a bit of who I really am to those around me? But I know the answer would be when I am safe and trust me. I remember that when my grandmother found out that I was singing, she told me, come with me to the store. We are going to the market. I was carrying the shopping cart, and when we got to the store, we already had the basics milk, eggs, and so on. But from one moment to another, we were going to a stationary area. It seemed strange to me, even so I continued, and she took a notebook, I remembered, and told me, start writing your songs when you are inspired. She said, raise your voice to God, and all I did was thank her. I didn't expect it, and I still have the notebook with the clean sheets and the paste intact. It has maybe 3 songs or more, and they are details that mark you even if they are small. Another moment was with my uncle. He was a relative who saw him every year, and one day, without thinking about it, we went to an academy and he bought me a guitar and he said, be yourself with this instrument. Or a few months ago, my dad brought me an organette and he said, don't forget what really makes you happy. That day, I told myself that music is something that I consider art. Finding something that you are passionate about is priceless or comparable. Music for me is more than any person can give me, and we are without realizing it. Every moment or memory that I have lived has taught me not to hide once more. For example, my family, my friends support me, and they want to see me move forward. It is a course that is not easy at all to take, but with dedication and effort. I am now that I will reach a stage, and a sample of this is with one of the pop singers who today participates in the music festival and more, Ed Sheeran, who from his at a young age he plays the guitar and to pursue his dream as a singer and artist. He decided to go to London to find success, sleeping in subway station and staying at different friends' houses. And now he is very well known. I think he is an artist that I admire a lot because, without importantly, he only started his path for success and is now a passionate man in his music. Now that I am in the university, I have decided to return to it. I feel that I am freer and I want to learn to take care of my voice, and that this time when I sing, it will be truly special. Since I started studying there, I found places where they teach me about breathing, toning, and intonation when singing. Also sites where I can learn to play my guitar. And I remember that the first day I started, I laughed. It was something incredible. I remember that the teacher told me the way you advance is impressive because, like everything in life, if you want to achieve it, you must fight. And I am achieving it. I continue in that process and then go from instrument to instrument and be able to interpret the music in the way that I want. And now I feel a bit sure of what I was before. I keep keeping my secret, but at the same time, I am taking a step to bring it to light one day so that people who know me know who I am and who I want to become. Many people ask me why you didn't decide to study music at first if you were so passionate about it. And I answered, music is what makes my heart beat. And in the future, I want to go on a stage. I imagine it all the time. Reflectors point at me, a giant room, where everyone in their formal suits goes to see me. And me, with an elegant dress and hairstyle on stage, ready to raise my voice to the world and to God. I also imagine spending all my time learning grammar. It's impressive to see each musical note as it becomes a language to make a sound. But I did not decide to choose it as a career because I have dreams, and among them is being able to communicate with people and understand them. Now their culture be able to reach recognized companies. Therefore, music will only be a companion in the direction, and if God allows, in the future, I will sing on a stage, not only in my native language. Otherwise, I would be able to express myself in many more, even playing an instrument. For the moment, only I will be happy. And I want to tell you one thing. If you want to achieve something, do it. And if it is what you are passionate about, be yourself. Thank you very much.